Trying to see if I can get more people to come in so that we can get this started. What's up, Infernal? It's all good, man. Trying to see how I learn how to do the invite thing. All right, guys, we'll just get started. What's going on, guys? Welcome to an episode of Let's Talk, first episode of 2021. Um, I feel like Power Rangers has already been to a rough start already because, as you guys heard, Netflix have been, well, are going to remove certain Power Ranger seasons from their platform. And I have a few issues with this, and I have a few questions with this as well. So, uh, my first question is, how are you going to remove all the Power Ranger seasons from Netflix, but you couldn't even remove Cooties? So I feel like they're playing favoritism, you know, a film that causes controversy versus a franchise that have been there since 2016. And I really don't understand what's the point of all of this. I mean, Hasbro better try to make a new deal with them. If not, they could just might as well just move it to somewhere else. And for me, I would just move it to Tubi or Hulu. Because I don't think Hulu, when you have to subscribe or just pay for the service, which I hope they don't. So I'm sure it will. I'm hoping this year will be better than last year's destruction, as you could say. But yeah, man, I don't think that for them to take all the seasons from Netflix, and I don't know what's their deal, but hopefully we'll be able to get some answers by next month. Because I want to know why they're removing seasons from their platforms. Like, there's got to be something going on, within the Netflix, their issues and stuff. And if you remember last year, they got indicted in Texas over cooties, and that could be the reason why they're in trouble, that they're taking Power Rangers off of their platform. And I wish that was the case, but I'm not really sure. But we'll just have to see. Because at least I can still watch some, martial arts movies from Netflix, certain ones that I can, watch. However, I did see that one film that Michael Jai White was in. And it's a remake to the John Claude Van Damme movie. Yeah, Sudden Death. That was a good little good little take on the reboot of the original movie. It would have been a good idea if Hollywood is coming out with a movie, they would have released it on Netflix. So that way you won't have to go see it on HBO Max because don't nobody got, the money or any kind of prescriptions to pay for, just to see that movies and stuff. And I really wanted to see Wonder Woman 84. But based on what I've heard, how bad the movie did, yeah, I'd rather not just see it though. I mean, I really wanted to see it though, but I don't know. It is what it is. Well, I'm glad you did, man. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Me, I just got stuck here, just listening to these gunshots shooting up in the air and stuff. That's one thing I had about the New Year's Eve. Every time when it's 12 o'clock, niggas out there shooting guns something right. Because you don't know if the bullets are going to hit the window or not. Because as if 2020 wasn't bad enough. I know. That's what I'm trying to figure out why they keep cooties. So I'm guessing they're making pedophiles' dreams come true after all. But I don't know. It is what it is. They're all creeps anyway. So speaking of Dino Fury, I want to jump on another topic, which is about Power Rangers Dino Fury and when the first episode is going to come out. Either it's going to be on Nickelodeon or it's going to be on Netflix. But I think to me, I hope they release it on a new time instead of 8 o'clock because that right there is what killed Beast Morphers in the first place. It's your time slot. I would rather for them to just release episodes around 11 o'clock because that can basically save the kids some time to just get themselves together and just watch the few episodes of Power Rangers on Nickelodeon at 11 o'clock. But something tells me Netflix is, they might have the better ratings and better views of the show than Nickelodeon. Because if y'all remember, Nickelodeon has been a terrible home for the Power Rangers since Samurai. And their 2 episode per season split is just ridiculous. And I don't like it. I've explained that in the past 4 years ago. No, actually 5 years ago. I'm gonna drop my top off. Dang, bruh. You all right? Yeah, man, you better be careful drinking all that, bruh. Because I don't want you to drink yourself to death. But you're a grown man, so I can't tell you what to do. So, yeah, so getting back on topic, what am I looking forward to Dino Fury? And I know this is not really much, but I'm looking forward to having better writing, better storylines, and better character development for not just focusing on one ranger, focus on all of the rangers. And something tells me that Zato is going to be the main focus of the season because of his alien background, much like how Angela was. I mean, see, I can't even talk right now, man. Much like how Andros was in space. So I think Andros and Zato are going to be the key points to the series because Andros is from KO 35 because he's an alien, and Zato is going to be from another planet. So I'm curious to know what kind of planet he's from. They might end up going with the in space route. It depends on how they write the characters off because Simon Bennett and Chip Lynn are still around. But I'm a little concerned about them doing a comedy duo because I don't want to see another Bulk and Skull. I don't want to see another Victor and Monty. I don't want to see another Bulk and Spike. Like I'm just completely done with this comedy crap of Power Rangers. I just want to see something original, something serious and that has a lot of depth to it, that has its key moments and has a lot of drama. And I just want a good Power Rangers season, you know. And I'm hoping they do their jobs right because yeah, man. I mean, I am dope. Listen, don't get me wrong. I'm looking forward to Dino Fury, but I'm just worried about how bad the writing is going to be. I just have to keep my eyes open and try to be, you know, open minded and see how things go out. I know it's probably thinking, what's a 30-year-old man watching Power Rangers? Well, because I am and I can. I've been a fan since forever. So who are you to judge? Come on, bro. Trying to see what else I want to talk about. There is a reason why 2021 might be the worst year in 2020, or just like 2020 was. But there's going to be more people testing positive for COVID-19s, and the vaccines may be coming out. But the problem is a lot of people are getting sick left and right because of COVID. It's still out here, and we're not going to get any better anytime soon. That's just how I feel. And I tell you what, uh, I stopped watching Power Rangers after Mystic Force. Kind of hope they bring back Turbo. No, I'm just, yeah, man. I was wondering where you're going with this one, though, but I do feel you though. Mystic Force was just a terrible season. I saw it back in 2006. I was like, what, 15 at the time when no, how old I was? 14, 15? I think I was like 15 or 16 at the time when Mystic Force came out, and I hated it. I didn't understand it. The season was terrible. And looking back on Link Carr's review of Mystic Force, I feel like the season was focusing on Nick, and Nick is a terrible Red Ranger. I don't know why people are calling it an underrated season. It's worse than it's. It's not just a underrated season. It's a terrible season, and I just felt like the whole season was it felt rushed. They only had like what 32 episodes or 26 episodes instead of just like your normal full episodes. And I thought that was a complete turnoff. I feel like almost ever since yeah, so ever since Disney brought the Power Rangers, I feel like they started doing 39 episodes instead of doing a typical 40 episodes, and which I would love for them to do right now, but they can't because Nickelodeon is BS. You know what I'm saying, with this whole 2 year per season. Like I can't stand the 20 episodes because I feel like each time you do it, it's gonna feel rushed. I'm just really annoyed by it. Like I really am. But here's the thing, though. I would rather for them, I would rather for them to do like end one season 1 year and start season 2 in the same year, in 2021, instead of just like waiting another year for them to do a second season, because that's just stupid. Because I think Power Rangers will be better off on Netflix, because I would want them to do a full season, like episodes, because it's what killed Beast Morphers. And like I said before, if they were to release it around 8 o'clock, kill it. Just change the episode slot and just go from just air Power Rangers back how you used to air, like around 11 o'clock. So that way, like I said, you get, it could save some kids some time to get ready. Get ready to watch a brand new episodes, because kids are not stupid. You know what I'm saying? They already know what it's about. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. I mean, but I am looking forward to watching Dino Fury whenever it airs. But there are a few things that why I'm excited. I'm excited about 2021 this year. New trailers, new movie releases, and I'm hoping somehow I can get a Fire Stick, so that way, when there's a new movies coming out this year, they're gonna end up, playing it, so that I can watch it and do my review of it. No spoilers, or something like that. But hey, but I am looking forward to seeing the Mortal Kombat movie, and I'm looking forward to seeing the trailers. I'm looking forward to see, Dino Fury official trailer with the Rangers in it, not just some random actors. I want to see the good in 2021, which I know it will. Hey, what's up, Nate? What's going on? Nice to see you. See if I can invite her. Glorious Life of May. Nate, listen, if you click on it, I think I might invite you. Well, I might invite you, so I'm gonna put it in the chat so you can see if you can join in, so we can have a nice chat about what's coming in the future. But I am looking forward to seeing the trailers of the Mortal Kombat movie, because I'm excited for that. Because last year I did a video on about when the movie is gonna. What is he, bruh? Bye. I'm sorry. It's just somebody that I don't know. Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. I'm just bored.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to see you though, man. Like, you look
Thank
beautiful.
you. Thank you. I was just listening to my Ariana Grande. I was like,
Oh no. Hey, look, ain't no wrong with that, man.
yeah, love her.
Yeah, man. I'm just try to get ready for this year's so I can finish school virtually because
Right.
I don't know if I told you or not, but the school I'm going to is Goodwill Excel Center. Um, it's
Mm-hmm.
basically a school where you can earn your diploma. Like, say if you're like a dropout, like you dropped out at a young age, you can go in there and get a second chance to earn a diploma, finish all the courses, throughout 5 terms. It
Mm-hmm.
depends on when you're going to be graduating. So I think to me, I'm going to end up graduating this July because I just found out last year from my coach. And
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was never going to graduate, but turns out I am. And I'm just happy that I'm not, I don't have to wake up every morning worrying about getting a bad grade and, worrying about not, passing the classes, which I passed all my classes and I'm still doing it. As long as
Yeah.
I'm getting help and support, that's really all I needed though, because me having a disability, it's hard, but I need to find ways to believe in myself and know that, okay, I can do this. I just need to stop stressing and stop worrying.
Yeah. I think
And
it's possible.
I know.
Uh,
And, the thing is about education, sometimes it's not easy. Like last year when I was doing geometry, it was hard as heck.
Ugh, I hate
Like
that.
it is not easy at all. Like
Terrible.
every day I used to wake up with this confidence knowing that I can do it, but it's just certain things that kind of threw me off, you know,
Right.
especially the last lesson that we were doing about the hypotenuse, you know what I'm saying? About what goes on the hypotenuse, what goes to the adjustment and the like it's really that kind of work that we were doing and it gets really difficult for sure. And when I did it, I kind of blame myself from rushing it because I should have just took my time and doing it because I was so worried about failing this class. I don't want to have to take it again because I don't want to do it again. Because 2 years ago when I first started this school,
Mm-hmm.
um, um, because when I first started this school, um, it was a bit tough. I didn't know what to expect, in terms of education wise, but I just knew that I just needed to learn to have fun with it, to just learn how to just ingest to it. But I got help with a bunch of friends that I know and love the most, who cared about me, who looked out for me. I literally feel like I was in regular high school again, being able to interact with other kids, and they're
Yeah.
not autistic like me though, but they're way smarter than me though. But I always had help from them, and they always had help from me.
Mm-hmm.
So the more we help each other, the more we could get through any kind of classes that we get into. I met some of the coolest people up in that school. You know, I met some friends that basically graduated from that school, and I literally felt like myself again. And looking back at it now, I wish that I can go back to early 2019 and instead of last year, which was a disaster of 2020 with
Ugh,
this pandemic
yeah.
hit. That's what I'd rather do. And so now that I'm, finished with term 2, I don't know what's the whole for me if I end up doing, you know, term 3. Hopefully I could do 2 classes instead of just doing like 3 classes because that gets you. That, here's the thing about 3 classes. 3 classes kills me. Like it put
Yeah.
a stress on me so many times though. But the third class that I took was strategist critical thinking by Mr. Tom. Shout out to him. He's an amazing teacher. I mean, he white though, but he from New York, so I'm not gonna
Mm.
judge him. But he cool though,
Right.
man. Like, and plus he a Christian too. I
Right.
was like, hey, that's what's up though, man. Like, I
Right.
rocks with people like that though, because when you work with people that have positive energy, that puts you in a good mood to pass their class.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's really all about though. And I think to me, I don't know what I'm gonna do in term 3. I would rather just do 2 classes, every day for term 3, because doing 2 classes can take the stress off of my body instead of just doing 3. Because then you'll get tired quick. You ain't gonna want to do nothing else. No YouTube, no drawing videos, and
Yeah.
nothing like that. Like it gets exhausted. That's what I went through every day.
Yeah. I could see how that would be, I mean, I'm not in school or anything, but I can see like where you're coming from with how you're feeling about it, because that is a lot, 3 classes, and you're still trying to maintain your YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
And it's difficult, the editing and all that. Then you got to do homework and all that other stuff. It's
See, you know though, you know what I'm talking about because I go do this every day. Having balance is not easy, but I had to learn to just take a breather. Once class is over, then I go to YouTube. I do all the editing stuff.
mm-hmm.
But to me, I don't like taking my time though because if I take my time, I feel like I'm wasting time. Because ever since time went back, that's when it gets dark quick outside, and you
Right.
don't have enough energy. Well, enough energy to do all the editing and stuff. So once you're doing all of that, you ain't gonna want to make another video
Yeah.
because my body is not used to making 3 to 4 or 5 videos a day on YouTube,
And you
and it
tired.
takes a lot of hard work. School and YouTube is not easy though,
Yeah.
but I have to realize that education comes first, always. Education, then YouTube.
Right.
So I learned that, when I was young. You know what I'm saying? Education comes first, then you do your little free time, you play your games, your toys and something like that. That's just like me, what I'm doing now, as an adult. Education comes first and then YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's really all about balance, but you got to take your time with it too. And it's like once you get older, you tend to learn things the different way than the old way. So that's literally the one thing I've learned in life is just try to have balance and try to take your time, you know, try to do the things that you love without, rushing it and failing at it or just giving up.
Exactly.
So
What I'm
I feel
trying
like, yeah,
to certain
you go
people,
ahead.
me, sorry.
You all right.
Trying to tell certain people about me, it takes time to, you know, do certain things in life. So just chill out, let me do what I do. It's a new
Right.
year. I'm working on bettering my situation right now. Of course, you
Mm.
know what happened just
Yeah,
now.
no, I'm sorry about your mom though.
Yeah. So now it's like I've never done anything on my own before, which is crazy to say.
I mean, you
And,
got this though, man. You
but
know what I'm saying? God's with you every day. You just got
mhm,
to keep on praying. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the difficult things that I've learned. Last year when my brother passed, and we're still trying to figure out how he passed away. It wasn't a gunshot. It wasn't that he got killed or anything, but it was a mysterious death.
yeah,
But when I found out, I didn't know who. I didn't know what was going on.
right.
But until I found out what happened, and just the funeral is what really brought me down because I never cried in funeral and stuff, but them singing a certain song that had me in tears, and then thinking about my brother and stuff, that was just rough. That was like my experience that I don't forget. But at the end of the day, he's still here in spirit. You know what I'm saying? Every
Yeah,
day I wake up, I'm always thinking about him and my brother Antoine. All my loved ones who are in heaven right now, they're still here with us though.
right. But just not in physical form,
Yeah,
fortunately.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? God is keeping us strong, you know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying? I thank God that I'm alive, my family's alive, my parents are alive every day. I thank God that I have those people in my life. Despite what went down last year, we're still here. We still
Mhm.
coming together. We still, love each other. You know what I'm saying? We're a Christian loving family.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we may not be perfect, but we're still perfect in God's eyes.
yeah.
We ain't gotta worry about what the world thinks. And
I certainly learned that myself. Like from middle school, I was like, you know what? Who cares what these people think anymore? I'm gonna say what I want, do what I want, and if you don't like it, bye.
hmm Yeah, how's Leon doing? Like how you keep in contact with him and stuff?
Yeah, we hang out like every day pretty much. Though almost every day. But recently he's been working a lot, so I wasn't really like able to see him a lot this week. But on Tuesday, he has to take his computer to an appointment, and I love going to my organic stores. So he's gonna take me to a couple of organic stores around that area.
Oh man, that healthy stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, you remind me of my, you know what I'm saying? You remind me of my grandmother though. It's like we take her out every Friday and we take her the same way. I don't
right.
know. I know you've heard the kombucha.
Yes,
She stayed drinking that green stuff.
yeah.
I call it the diarrhea drinks.
I
Like
like
I
it.
know I mean I know it's supposed to be good for you or anything,
Yeah.
but they tried to get me to drink that one time. I was like, You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get my stomach all messed up.
Yeah.
It's one thing being having a stomach ache, but I'm not doing that though.
It's
So
pretty good. Well, some of them, but sometimes I just have to like stomach it and be
yeah.
like, okay, like this one.
And plus the kombucha stuff got alcohol in it, so I don't think I want to drink that at all.
It
I
I didn't
mean,
even know that.
yeah, I mean, I find this out until when I ask like what's in this stuff, until I find out that it like a little bit of alcohol. But regardless, I'm not drinking it because it looks nasty from the bottom though. I don't know what it's made from, but I don't care. I don't want it. No, thank you.
What I buy is there are these juices called suja, and it's just like a bunch of
Sushi.
vegetables and fruit together, and it's like
Oh,
cold pressed. So I've never tried kombucha because my friend said it was nasty, but I was like, but I know what you're talking about though. But but
no, but here's the thing though, because instead of drinking kombucha, I would rather just drink like a smoothie. You know, I could just make my own smoothie. You know, just add all the ice and make it like a slushy kind of
yeah,
style. Because I like, you know what I'm saying? Because I like my stuff, you know, slushy. I don't
mm,
like it loose because that just takes away my taste buds. You know.
yeah,
But there was this one carry out joint down in Eastover.
mm-hmm,
Me and my mom, we got the drinks. I've always wanted to try their drinks for the first time, but it's not the kombucha. It's like
mm-hmm.
a shake or a smoothie or something like that. I got the strawberry and mango. My mom got the I don't know what she got, but she put kale in her. So it was good though. Like mine was good though. I got a strawberry and mango. Tastes like Starburst.
Yeah.
It was that delicious though.
Well, hopefully you don't mind if I get a little bougie, quote unquote, and
Uh,
I have well, there's
ah, you drunk right now?
there's a reason why, but we're live, so
Hey, it's all good, man. I can't complain. I can't complain. Yeah, man. I'm trying to. Yeah, 'cause I got like other channel that I started like I think in 2016. It was a reaction channel where I
mhm,
just react to stuff, but now I turn it into an art channel so I could just turn it and you know officially turn it into an art channel so I could just draw stuff. But the name of my channel is called Black Man Art, which is why you know what I'm saying since I'm black, you know I draw stuff. You know, doesn't
yeah,
matter what kind of style it is, I just draw stuff up. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it, you know, but it takes a lot of time. Plus, I just extended the TubeBuddy. If you don't know what TubeBuddy is, it's a extension thing that you can just go and search for tags to help your channel grow and get better views of it though.
I need
And
my life.
I mean, TubeBuddy, when I first started it, I didn't know how to use it though, but based on what I've learned on YouTube, how they showed it, I just knew what I was doing though.
Yeah,
And all I needed to do is just try to search for, you know, trending topics and just use their tags and stuff. And that's how my channel ended up growing though.
right.
And so I'm almost at what 1,400 subs.
Yeah.
And I'm currently at 1,390 subs.
Mm,
So I'm almost because I'm trying to get to 2K this year, 2K subscribers though. All I need to do is just keep on working at my editing skills and try to be creative with the best way I can. And the one thing I wish I had those HD cameras like everybody else be having though, because them things cost like what $100 for like a regular camera though.
camera I gotta get it fixed. That's why I'm relying off my iPad for now,
Oh
unfortunately. But
no,
I have, and it's not that bad, but I'm still just like, I still need my
I know.
I got it with me. I had to save for it though. I bought it in 2013 because I had another channel which has like 1,800 right now. I,
Whoa.
yeah, and I don't want to use it because I made it when I was 11, and I was making like Barbie doll videos on there. I was like, I don't want people seeing.
Listen, ain't
Like,
nothing wrong with making toy videos. It's just like whatever you're a fan of a franchise that you grew up and love, you could just make toy reviews and stuff. You don't have to play with them. You can just like do like a review of it. Like
yeah,
see how the color sprites are, how the toy source is, like 50-degree angles or something like that. That what I'm saying. Any Power Rangers channel I seen on YouTube, they do a lot of toy reviews. Like the Lightning Clash and that just came out from Hasbro 2 years ago, and I've seen people do reviews of it all the time.
hmm,
So ain't nothing wrong with that, doing toy reviews on YouTube or action figure reviews on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're into being collecting stuff, you could just do stuff like that, and it doesn't matter what you do. And you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with like you said about making Barbie dolls and stuff like that. If that's what you're into, then you'll get more subscribers doing it. You know what I'm saying? Think of
yeah,
the fan base, like it's like your audience is based on female, like your female audience. You can pretty much
fashion.
attract them with your Barbie dolls creation. You know what I'm saying? So my audience is male, so I talk a lot of nerd stuff, comics, Power Rangers, Super Sentai, musics, music, art in general as well, even video games. We can just talk about anything, and that's how I attracted, a lot of male viewers because of the topics I chose. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm gonna balance and try to get the female viewers to watch my content and talk about their favorite heroes, like Wonder Woman. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like Wonder Woman is one of the most iconic.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah. It's like
That
it's like Wonder Woman is like one of the most iconic heroes, and
my
since she first came out way back in the 30s, the 50s, or something like that. But she's been the most iconic
yeah,
female hero in history. So if I talk about her more in my videos, I will bet you a lot of female fans are gonna end up watching my content because whenever it's like I can't get her, but no matter what gender you're attracting, like like
agreed.
it's like no matter what gender you're attracted to, whether it's male or female, if they're watching your content, they want more videos from you every week. It all depends on
Yeah,
which topic you choose. If
right.
you choose one topic, if stay on one topic, people are gonna want to watch your stuff even more. Like I remember last year when I did my videos on Hasbro explaining with Toei, Toei who created Super Sentai in Japan, which is known
Mhm.
as Power Rangers in America. Because
Yeah.
the Power Ranger comes from Japan when it comes to the Japanese stock footage, where the fight scenes were created, that was from Japan.
Hmm.
So when Hasbro brought the company two 2 years ago, and there was this rumor about them explaining from Toei, and which is natural because I don't believe it because they never really confirmed this themselves. So I wasn't the only one, making a video about it. You got certain tokusatsu channels that are believing it, which is I don't, because I have the brains. I don't believe rumors unless it's confirmed by the company themselves. And not to mention Brian Golder, the CEO of Hasbro, he did not really confirm them explaining from Toei. So
Hmm.
that lets me know that the Luminary website, they might have lied about them explaining from Toei, and two, you got people thinking that is really the end of Power Rangers. And one, I don't believe it's canceled. It's never going to be canceled. Power Rangers has been around since '93,
Right.
so I don't see how
Like
that's the case.
England. Well,
I'm like, come
obviously.
on, bro.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I'm silly, everyone that can see
Hey,
me.
it's all good. So I'm not mad at you though. But yeah, man, I just don't believe none of that stuff. And that's what my topic was about. If you do stuff like that, you'll get more viewers and you'll get more people to subscribe to your channel and you'll get people wanting to tune in, every now and then, whichever you feel like uploading a video, whichever topic you want to talk about. And that's basically one of the reasons why I learned from YouTube. Because when I first started, like 5 years ago, what I'm saying? All I was doing is just reacting to videos. I was learning from them. And then once I created my own reaction videos, that's how I got, my channel was going.
Yeah.
But it was rough. I was stuck with 9 subscribers. Then when I switched on to doing other music videos, like Korean music videos, that's how my
Oh,
channel grew.
like
You
that.
know what I'm
She
saying? Because
took
one
it.
subscribers wanted me to do a reaction to one of the members of the BTS, one of the sexy moments. I'm like, first of all, pause. And two, that's not who I am though. But if you want me
Right.
to react to it, I do it. And that's how I got my first 100 subs because of the Korean videos though. And don't get me wrong, I mean Korean pop music is not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not into it like that. I like some of the stuff they do because I respect their craft, but I'm not into Korean music like that.
Right.
Because then your mind will get stuck on Korean stuff instead of try to remember who you came from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the scary part, though.
Yeah. I mostly now I do like a lot of stuff with fashion and tea, like having my little tea and stuff, some wine, talking to the ladies. If there's guys, hey, welcome. But if you
That's
just
good
want to
though.
see me,
And
then
you want to know what you can do? You can pretty much make a vlog about that.
yeah,
Yeah, like having a tea party, talk about women
that's what
stuff
I'm
on your
doing.
channel, and
Yeah.
that's how you'll get more viewers. Though, like I said before, it's all about being creative. If you do stuff
Hmm.
like that, you're all set.
And my friend and I, she kind of like resembles me. We have like maybe tomorrow planned to do a video together. So, and she has a channel too,
Do
and
that.
wants to do a video where we're living like princesses, basically. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
And
I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing it though, because I love your content. Like even when
thank
you first did your video, I knew something was up about your videos though, the way you edit it and the way you vlog it. Like
yeah,
I'm thinking to myself, how can I do this with this phone I got? Because each time when I have like certain apps, I try to record as long as video as I could. But the thing is, I run out of storage quick. But then I
yeah,
would have to do delete like certain apps that I need just because I need to edit my thumbnails, my
yeah.
videos and stuff. Like that's going to be tough. And unless I you know, get a new SD memory card,
Yeah,
to put in my phone, which it can allow me to record longer videos,
right.
then I think I'll be all right though. As long as I don't need to get like $100 camera
Mhm.
or $200 camera to make HD content like all the big YouTubers are
Right.
doing. I mean, I'd rather keep what I got. So I'm grateful for that though. My phone is my best friend.
Yeah.
And but this tablet right here, I had this since I don't even see it, but I had this tablet since 2014. And the thing is, every time I try to watch a video on YouTube, it keeps on freezing. Then I
Hmm.
have to restart my tablet over and over again to the point when the battery starts to drain. I'm like,
Hmm.
man, forget this. I can
Right.
just make the same account that I got from my tablet and add it to my phone.
Yeah.
But that way, I won't have to worry about the buffering and all that on my tablet.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much good for now because I did the smartest thing though. So
And hey, we're making it work as we go because
I
that's what
know.
I do. I'm like, ugh,
Yeah, man. I
especially
think one of
my
these days though, like whenever this whole pandemic is over, rather we come to Michelle new house. Wait, I'm going to ask you. Did you know about uh, Michelle when they moved to a new house?
Oh, Leon.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know yet.
Oh, I
Like
thought you knew.
they moved in after I did because we moved to the neighborhood in 2016 and he moved in 2019.
Really?
And
I
how
didn't
we
know that. I thought they lived there since forever.
mm-mm. It was I'll tell you how we met if that's okay.
It's all
Um,
good.
one day I used to stand outside all the time in front of the house and my house. And he was walking the dog and I was just standing out there with my sun hat on. With a cup of wine. And I was, I say all the neighbors used to say hi to me, so I would just be nice and say hi to them back, even if they didn't say it first. So I said
Yeah.
hi because the dog was in our yard and he was trying to get her out of the yard. And I was like, "Hi, I'm Anela," da da, because I was like, I've never seen him around here, so maybe he's a new neighbor. Let me just say hello. So after that, I ended up coming down to pet the dog, and
Mm.
then he was like, "She's kind of wild," which yes, she is, but I love her though. But but after that, we just like I was like, "Can I come with you for a walk?" Because I was bored. I was just out there, and he was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then I was like, "Oh my gosh!" At first, because I was like, hopefully this isn't like a grown man or anything, because I didn't want to be walking with, like our development is full of older people, and I didn't really have friends at that time in that
Yeah.
area because it wasn't really 20-year-olds there, as from what I thought. But I did meet a couple people after a while that were my age. But anyway, we went for a walk and then we became friends.
That's good, man. Like it really goes to show you that once you meet somebody and you get to know them, they'll end up being a friend or lover. You know what I'm saying? That's what life is about. It's not about, judgment. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's what we're dealing with right now. And when this whole pandemic hit, a lot of people were making fun of, Asian people because they came from China. And when you're Asian American, that means you're responsible for COVID-19. Like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Coming
Mm-hmm.
from a racist, president who did that.
Ugh.
And you know what I'm saying? I feel for those Asian people though, because their experience with racism is just how our life is being experienced as well. People will judge you left and right without getting a chance to know your backstory and where you came from or why you're struggling. If they're willing to help, they will. But you
Yeah.
gotta put your judgment to the side and try to help them grow from their past mistakes and learn from them. So that way they can become better people. So instead of like, having them making fun of people like Trump when he's calling them kung flu. I thought that was like really insulting and disrespectful, and I did not like that at all. People think it's funny.
He said that?
Yeah, kung flu. I'm like, what the heck did he?
Oh, wow.
I mean, that was one of those things I would never forget when he did that. It was not funny to me because that's just like a person calling me calling me a nigger.
Right.
It's so similar, like kung flu and nigger at the same time. Like you wouldn't be saying that in front of my face if you would have been on TV though. If you were a
Yeah.
person, it would have been over.
Yeah.
So I think the way I was brought up, if you don't have nothing nice to say to that person, keep it to yourself. Don't
Yeah.
take it to social media to spread crazy rumors about them or talk trash about them in videos. Just keep it to yourself.
Right.
And
So,
I feel like when Trump said that,
that-
that was it. I knew I did not like that person from the start because
yeah.
that's that was the last straw.
I never
So
cared for him anyway. He's a
yeah,
dickhead.
but I'm glad that you and Leon are. But I am kind of glad that you and Leon have a perfect friendship. That y'all are still friends. Even though you can't really. hang out in person? Like, are y'all still hanging out in person or
Hmm.
virtually like this?
It's in person
Mm,
because, um, well, he's now met my grandparents and stuff, and they're kind of strict about me hanging around people during this time. But um,
uh,
we keep ourselves safe while we're out. Masks.
yeah,
I
like social
have
distancing and
everything in
stuff.
my purse. Yes, I have
Hey,
masks
look, man, you
on
gotta do what you gotta do to keep everybody safe, though.
everything.
Cause I didn't understand about this whole pandemic thing last year. Up until I went to the store with a mask, I didn't know how to social distance until my grandmother showed me. I was like, okay, now I got it now.
Yeah.
So, and the crazy story about it is it got worse, right? So we're just coming from river. No, actually, we've been to former mills up in Marlboro Pike, right?
Yeah.
So me and my mom, we went to go shopping, and then there's a Spanish dude, and I was in line getting ready to pay for my stuff. So I'm social distancing. He comes right behind me and just I'm trying to get. I'm like, dude, social distance.
Yeah.
So either I say something or I could just walk away until the line
Right.
gets, cooled down, and then I
Now,
get back in line. And that's what I did. I got back in line. I stayed social distance. But
right.
that other dude, he was not staying social distance from me whatsoever. And I got mad at that. I should have said something though, but I chose to walk away and let him get in line first. And
Mm-hmm.
then once he finished paying for the stuff, then I go back in line and pay for my stuff while social distancing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see? I know how to follow the rules.
Right.
The other people who don't believe in COVID-19, they're wearing a mask, but they're not trying to social distance.
Right.
They think that it's still normal, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the frustrating part about America is that people are not following the guidelines and people are not wearing social distancing like they're supposed to be doing. And the fact that they think that it's still a joke, I would bet you if they
Yeah.
caught it, they wouldn't be saying that. They wouldn't be joking about it. And why do you think the word Karen started, for example?
Yeah. Like when my mom was here, and she, of course, she had a very bad. She was in a bad state of cancer, so
Oh,
um we kept telling people you can't bring children, you can't bring animals and stuff like that around her. Yes,
wow.
you can just stay away, because even the doctors were saying that with the weakness of her immune system, especially during COVID. So some
Oh, yeah.
people weren't even sorry, my words. See, I just did it where I wasn't able to say my sentence right, but you just couldn't be around her. It was like a strict household kind of thing. But of course, like immediate family members, they even stayed away, or sometimes they come when they just wanted to check on her, but it wasn't an everyday thing because you're around so many people all the time, whether you go to the store, whether you're like hanging with your own family, they have separate plans and they're around other people, and that's how it all
That's
spirals around.
crazy, man. No, I
So,
mean cancer is worse than COVID-19.
yeah,
Cancer is just the biggest disease that has taken everybody's life.
yeah, it's
And some people say that
terrible.
COVID-19 is just like the flu, but I will
Yeah.
bet you it's nothing like the flu. I mean the flu.
Mhm.
It's worse than the flu.
Yeah,
Because if you ever experience it for yourself, you will know what it's like.
yeah,
Now, last year, like around January, I got sick at the time, but it wasn't COVID-19. It was just like a regular virus, but it's not COVID-19, nothing like that. So I was like, thank God it's not what it is that I fear. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But it took me like about a week to get better. The rest of my hamstrings were kind of, tight and sore because of what I was going through at the time. So I thank God that I got better. I just need to stay in bed and move less around and not too much. And but like I say, when this all COVID-19 hit, it changed America. It changed everybody. We can't do nothing. We can't do You know what I'm saying? Like we used to. We can't eat like how we used to.
You can't even pay in cash for delivery.
Oh, it's that. That's
Places.
even worse.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, though. I don't believe. You know what I'm saying? I don't do cash apps. I'm not a fan of that. Because you don't know who you getting the cash from people that you don't know.
Yeah.
So that's why I said forget it. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I would rather just go to a casino or a bank to get the cash, but not using the cash app. Because like I said, you don't know where you're getting the cash from, like who is it from, or why. Like I'm I ain't with that. So because 2020 I spent a rough year with everybody. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And Trump, on the other hand, I feel like, you know, he's not taking the pandemic seriously. Ever
Mm.
since George Floyd died at the hands of 4 police officers, some people said that, oh, he died of overdose. Nah. There's a camera video of him with the police officer's neck,
Mm.
knee George's on George's neck saying he can't breathe and he
Yeah, there
just
was
died instantly.
spit coming
And
out the mouth because I guess he was shutting off. They were shutting his well, I don't know what was being shut off, but something in the body was
what his vocal cords?
yeah, like something in the throat, I guess, was being pushed on to
I don't remember them saying that on TV.
because there was
All I remember was just seeing the video of him having it, having his neck on. I mean, his knee on his neck, and this whole riot thing started. And the frustrations of being black in America is that you're not allowed to do what the rest of the Americans are doing. That right there is what I was learning in American Studies A. You know, learning about history and stuff. And what I do remember was about the black code, you know, is that after slavery, you're still being enslaved, which means that you can't do what everybody else is doing. Work, provide, have a car, run a house, do what the rest of the Americans are doing. And that's one of the reasons why people are still fighting about this today, fighting for freedom, fighting for respect, fighting for equality. And that's one of the biggest reasons why, you know, a lot of us are still going through what we're going through because we're not being heard.
yeah,
All we're asking for is, you know, love and respect, peaceful for one thing. And I feel like we're not getting none of that. So
yeah,
I feel like with Joe Biden as our new president, yes, he's not perfect either, but I truly feel like he can heal this planet. And like he said before, he got elected, we took the stage. The time for healing of American, it begins now. It
mm,
says in the Bible. And when he said that, I was like, okay, now I'm sold. Now I'm ready to be healed. You know what I'm saying? I just want everybody to get along.
yeah. I think
Cause
during this time we all need to, it's
yeah.
like a way to kind of wake the world up. Like, hey,
Oh,
every,
trust me, we all need it though. The whole world need to wake up. And I feel like they're not really waking up yet. Because
mm-hmm.
all they're doing is just continue to do these messed up
Rebellion,
things. And on the news, you hear about the Karens doing this and that. You
right,
hear
right,
about persons catching COVID-19. You hear about celebrities dying from COVID-19, whether
right.
it's cancer, COVID-19. Like you hear it all on the media. But I sometimes feel like they're not understanding
It's
what's
like the
going to happen
work
if they don't.
instead of
Yeah,
instead of people taking this seriously.
I know. But I don't know if you heard of Chadwick Boseman, who played Black Panther,
Yeah,
T'Challa.
and it
That
was
crushed me the most when I found out he died of cancer and he was battling for 4 years.
yeah,
And he kept it a secret and didn't want to tell nobody.
yeah.
I'm like, oh wow.
One of my mom's friend's son, if that makes sense. I used to babysit for my mom's friend. She lives in the same development me and Leon do.
Hmm.
Um, he when he found out that he passed away from the same thing, he was crushed. And my mom's friend said he cried for days because he was already upset for about my mom. So that reminded him of
Oh
that
man.
So poor child.
Dang, man, this is not a joke, man. Cancer is not a joke,
Yeah.
especially if you have colon cancer. What you know what Chad Boosman was going through.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, when he found out that he passed, it crushed him. Chad wasn't just a hero; he was a hero in real life. He touched a lot of people in the community, especially in the Black community when he played Black Panther, one of the most iconic characters in the comic book history. You know, it was the first time that Marvel, the MCU, had a Black superhero playing
Mm-hmm.
Black Panther, and it broke the ground in the box office, and it definitely made history. So much so that a lot of people, you know, are doing the Wakanda Forever sign, and that's how you know the character really touched the people in America, especially the fans. When they got the meaning for the first time, they cried.
Oh yeah.
When
Oh,
he did Saturday Night
mm.
Live, he played
Where he the
T'Challa on there. That's how you know that he really touched everybody. And when I found out he passed, I didn't really believe it. And when I made a different video, I see a comment saying RIP Chadwick Boseman, RIP Black Panther. I'm like, what are you talking about? Then I searched up Chadwick Boseman. I was like, oh shoot, this is real.
yeah.
And that's how I found out like he died from colon cancer. Got diagnosed in 2016, had it for 4 years, didn't want to tell the whole world what he was going through. And when you look at his appearances, he was losing a lot of weight.
Mm.
That's how you know how sick he was.
Yeah.
And even in the Black Panther, you can tell he was not healthy. Like he was like, yeah, he may have got in shape, but he
Right.
didn't look right.
Right.
Every time I look at, you know, every time I think of Black Panther, I think of Chadwick Boseman. I think
Mm.
about how he was in the film. I think about all the other films that he was doing. I think of all the interviews he was in. You can tell about his physical appearance that he was not looking right. Even at the 2020 dunk contest, he was, you know, uh, hugging LeBron James, doing this, doing Wakanda sign. You can tell how thin he was.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how you know that his time was up.
Mm-hmm.
And that broke my heart just seeing him like this though. It reminded me a lot of my grandfather when he passed away from pancreatic cancer. He looked just like Chadwick Boseman. And just seeing that it broke my heart. I
Yeah.
mean, he really meant a lot to everybody all over the world.
My
Like
mom,
it's rough. It's
she
rough, man.
a lot of she wasn't like big or anything. Of course, you saw how her weight when you met her,
Hmm.
but she was filled out,
Yeah.
and she got skinnier than me, and I'm
Oh.
small, and you could see my arms and stuff. She was able to fit my clothes, and they were still a little bit like baggy on her. It got that bad, like Chadwick.
Mm.
So, and it was in 1 year of time that it took her, and it was very aggressive.
Hmm.
And so it got to the point where it was like moaning and pain and stuff, and it was like it's
No.
sad when there's nothing you can do to like help that person except of course change them, bring them food or a nice cold
Yeah.
water or something like that, but you can't take away that pain that they're experiencing. So that was
Hmm.
sort of like watch. Then
Yeah.
I got that call that day when I was away and she was in the hospital, and uh, that was
I know the
that was my
feeling.
best friend.
I know the feeling, man. And you know, when I found out my grandfather passed away in 2013, I was at home at the time. I was sick because I was going and visiting in the hospital. Not, I wasn't getting sick and nothing like cancer and like that, but I was like feeling them blues when I was running to the hospital with my parents just to visit grandpa. You know, back and forth every day just to see him
Yeah.
while in the middle of the cold air because I was really feeling sick. I was coughing real bad because of going up there in the hospital and because of the weather and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I found out that he passed away. But
Yeah.
and then my grandmother, she loved grandpa so much. They were like the perfect example of real black love, where real marriage is about. Even though they weren't perfect, but they stayed together throughout
I
thick
know.
and thin, throughout since
Yeah.
sickness and health, right?
If something with these two here, my grandparents, I'm with them now because what's going on. But with something were to happen with one of them, like you're saying about your grandparents too,
Hmm.
it would be the same way because they're the same
Yeah,
too. It's been like I think almost 60 years of marriage. So
that's a blessing.
yeah.
That's a blessing. They stayed together that long. That's
Mhm.
what you call a commitment. Because when
Mhm.
you marry, you got to stick together. Like you're stuck with each other forever. It's like you're
Yeah.
tying a knot. There's no breaking loose. There's no cutting loose. Like you got to stay glued together forever. No matter what y'all do, together. Whether it's um, a project or activity or something like that. If you're doing something together as a couple, you got to stick to it.
Mhm.
So the fact that your grandparents stay together that long, it really lets me know that if I end up having a relationship like that, what I'm saying, I want that kind of love, what I'm saying. But
Same
I
here.
can't get a girlfriend right now because of the pandemic. So,
Mhm.
but uh, but listen, I'm about to be 30, next month.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm 29, so I'm about to, yes, I'm the baby of the family, so
Hold
like I know
a
time is
minute.
ticking, but I need
Really?
I feel my yeah.
Never knew
Well, I
that.
was born in '91, so I'm the baby of the family.
I
I got two
never knew.
brothers and an older sister, but I got other brothers from another relationship. But regardless, what I'm saying, they're still my brothers and sisters. So I'm the baby of the family. So right now, I have my sister. She's the oldest. She's in her 30s, and I'm in my late 20s. Cause so I'll be 30 next month, which is on the 23rd of February. And even though I'm getting older, I still feel young.
You
But
look it too. That's why I was like,
I
wow.
know, I know it's probably because I need to shave myself up. But I'm trying to get this because I'm growing a goatee though.
Like you definitely look. I thought you were close to me and Leon's
Nah, I was though. Fun times though.
age.
Fun
Wow.
times in my 20s though. But once I hit my 30s, man, it'll probably be something different. But I'm trying to, mature the best way I can. Just try to be myself the best way I could though, because life is too short, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm still trying to have fun while I'm young, even when I'm getting older into my certain age. I gotta be able to try to have fun the best way I can, because life sucks right now, but what I'm saying, with God in my life, I feel like I got it. So
Yeah. I'm only 24.
hey, that's all right though. You know what I'm saying? You still have your fun times. I'm still having my fun times though. Even though it's not like what it used to be because of the pandemic and stuff. But I'm still doing my schoolwork online though. But what I'm saying? I'm getting it through though. But I'm saying, I'm getting it in. I
Yeah.
just, what I'm saying, I just need to keep on getting through, and try to pass all my classes the best way I can because I want that diploma. Because I'm trying to go to college this year too, though, but I might not end up going because, the situation is going on
Yeah.
in this world. Because I'm trying to study for art because, I'm an artist.
Yeah.
So I'm into comics, video games and stuff. And that's how I want to be. I want to go to college for that because I believe that I could get better grades over there. But I might meet some cool people over there too. Shoot, I might find me a girlfriend over there. You never know. Because right now I'm all about go getting. Because I'm trying to make 2021 my year, my best year of my life. You know what I'm
Same.
saying? Because I don't got time for all the drama and the negativity.
Right.
Unless I have to make a topic on YouTube about it, then yeah. But other
Just
than that, man,
see yourself. getting married anytime soon if you do find a girlfriend.
Yeah, the right one. I mean, it'll come to me, but I'm scared to put myself out there because I don't want to be, uh, I got some in my eye. I'm good. Yeah, so I don't want to have to be used or being betrayed. You know what I'm saying? Like where I come from, I'm loyal, so I don't care what color you are, whether you're black, white, Asian, Spanish, Mexican, wherever. Even you're Muslim, it don't matter what color you are. Love is love. If you love that person, stick to it. You know what I'm saying? But if she's not right for you, you know what I'm saying? Just keep on moving. Take a break from dating until the right person is right for you. Let them come to you first. You know what I'm saying? Take it slow. Have a conversation with them. Start off as friends, but if it ends up being taken to the next level and end up being a couple, go for it. Make it happen. But do it the right way. Don't rush it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I would be doing if I ended up meeting somebody that I like. You know, if I just tell them that, hey, hey, I have autism. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to, I mean, listen, you don't have to date somebody who is autistic like you. You can date somebody who is normal, someone who is smart and passionate, funny, caring, someone who's gonna love you for you, and that's how I want, and I, well, that's how I want my relationship to be. I don't have to date somebody who is like me, like autistic, like somebody who is like we're all people. You don't have to label them, based on their disabilities. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to date people, not somebody for the disabilities, because I ain't going for nothing like that though. So that's how I want my life to be. If I ended up meeting a partner, someone that I can trust, I can help look after, and they can help, look after me. You know what I'm saying? It's all about helping each other out. You know what I'm saying? So I think at some point in time we'll get there. Not now, but sooner or later, when the time is right. Because right now we're in the middle of a pandemic. I don't know how long this pandemic is gonna last, but if it ends up being over, we still have to wear our mask and social distance forever.
Do you want kids? That's another good question.
Oh, would you like to say?
Do you want kids?
No. Oh no kids. No, I don't want no kids. Not that. No. I'm not ready for no kids. You know what I'm saying? I got nieces and nephews that I'm wearing that I rather deal with, but kids of my own, that's going to be a challenge for me because I cannot do it.
True.
But yeah, man. Well, like I said though, like once this pandemic's over, we might have to end up wearing a mask forever though, but it's social distance. But you can still find your love, to try to find somebody that to talk to. Well, you're gonna have to social distance, not like be close to that one person, especially those who have COVID-19, who had COVID-19 at the time. You still gotta stay social distance from them regardless, because you never know whether it might come back in their body.
Yeah,
even though they're recovering from it.
How people created this, because they say it's a man-made disease. I'm like, who started?
No, it's not. Yeah. Speaking of COVID-19, I found out even though it came from China, I think there was some kind of bat that created coronavirus. That people are sucking on bats and stuff. And that's how they ended up getting it and spraying it all over the country.
Yeah, I saw some a video or some news or something, and it was a thing where it was like, sorry if you can hear my dog barking in the background, but
it's all good.
It was a thing of people are still selling bats while COVID is going on. I was like, why are they a problem? But then now that you said that, it's like they do carry a lot of disease. So,
but yeah, man, I didn't find this out until I watched Facebook. I'm like, what is this? And then I've seen how the bats look. They look all ugly and their face all messed up. all white from all around.
Right.
It came from people sucking on it. That's how COVID-19 started. I'm
I'm
like,
so
what is this garbage? And I'm thinking,
gosh.
this wouldn't have happened if they would have not done that. We would have been doing a lot of crazy things in 2020, a lot of fun stuff in 2020. If it
Yeah.
wasn't for the people doing what they did. I don't know if it's true or not,
Why,
but
why are people sucking on bats?
that's what
Like,
I found out though,
who said
because
I want to suck a bat right
no, but serious though, like that's how I found out though, because that was our last year. I might have to do some research for myself and see if it's actually true or not. Where the COVID-19 actually come from?
now? Yeah.
Because if I do something like that, I might make a video of it, but I don't know how I want to do it because there's a possibility that it might end up coming from humans doing the unthinkable with them bat stuff. Whether it comes from I don't know how they do it though, but that's what I found out from Facebook from the video, and
That's
people comment
funny.
on it. I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is, then we're gonna have to talk about all
Right.
that in my video, but not on the live stream. But it could be about something.
People do some crazy shit though, so I
Yeah,
wouldn't be
I
surprised.
mean, think with when 2015 was hit with Ebola.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that was annoying.
Like we came from crazy diseases, the
Yeah.
Spanish flu
Swine flu.
to Ebola, now coronavirus. It's like, what else do we need? Like it's
Remember,
crazy.
it was the swine flu with that one.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. I cannot forget
Mhm.
about the swine flu as well. Oh man, we've been through so much. It's like
Yeah.
we can't even catch a break. All we wanted to be, it's like all we wanted to do is just feel normal.
Yeah.
And
Now,
right now, it's not normal still.
every time I
So
see a bat, I'm gonna think about what you
no.
just said. I'm
I
sorry,
don't
my
know. Someone told
neighbor.
me to just, to say
That
it because
made my day.
it's true.
That
Because
made
I
it
don't know how they, I don't know how they got COVID-19 from doing what they did. But like I
yeah.
said, once I, find the evidence of how they got it, then oh yeah, it's gonna be
So,
one crazy topic I'm gonna bring up on YouTube.
like, what?
That is weird though. Like I know it sounds strange though, but it kind of happened that way.
Yeah. Like, y'all are so desperate that you can't find a man or woman that you have to go in a cave and say, let me suck this bat's face.
Hey,
Like
Nat, you crazy
that.
as a mother, bro.
Like,
Oh
what?
man, this is crazy, bro. Yeah, like I said, I just hope that 2021 becomes a better year. Because even though they're just putting out vaccines out, there's so many people out there that need that
Yeah.
vaccine right away. And then you got people that are scared to take the vaccine, that refuse to take the vaccine. Why? Because you're afraid of getting sick from it. So which is it? Your life or not taking it? Because right
Yeah.
now, your life need to be saved. Because if you don't take the vaccine, then your life is over. Even if you're recovering from COVID-19, if you have COVID-19, you need something that can kill the virus from your body system, and you need to be safe.
Yeah.
Because it's just crazy. Like people are still not taking this thing seriously, and that's the one thing that I do not understand what's going on with this world, because you hear about it every day, and it kind of makes me angry that they're not trying to take this seriously. They think it's a joke still. They think it's a hoax.
Yeah.
But like I said,
I thought that was somebody here.
yeah, hold on. Let me I'll mute my mic for a minute.
Okay. Hello, everyone that can see me. Just have my Pinot.
In my bag, y'all. I ran out of storage mode too. Yeah, man. Here's the thing: if you're making a video, just try to make it like short as possible, so that way you won't have to run out of storage. Or better yet, you could just or better yet, you could just uh delete certain apps from your phone, so that way you can save some storage whenever you want to make a long video. Or you could just yeah.
You like again? Okay, thank you. I was like trying to check something because I was like, does this thing have filters? But then at the same time, I was like, probably doesn't.
Nah.
Because I was like, I mess with that type of stuff all the time. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, I'm thinking about doing an art video. I don't know how I'm gonna do it,
Hmm.
but I'm thinking like a character I want to draw, but I want to make sure that it's perfectly right and and um, that is perfectly right, and try to make sure I use the best music that I downloaded on my video the best way I can. But this editing app that I downloaded, it's called the Power Director, but I got the bundle version because this app that I got right here, um, I don't know if you can see it with this app right here.
Oh yeah.
This doesn't have the watermark in it,
Hmm.
so I'm pretty much safe from now. So that way I can edit my videos very easy, the best way I can. And I think I'll be all right from there. As long as I take my time in doing it, because whenever I draw, if I misses something, I sometimes leave one scene out too long. I could just jump cut it and just
Hmm.
edit that part out and just finish with the video. And I'm either add some finishing touches to it though.
This is fun.
And it is though.
I was so like bored, and I was like, I have no one to talk to, especially since me and Leon, we do FaceTime a lot though too. So
Mm.
I was like, who can I call or something that's available to speak? Because I need someone to
Yeah, I
talk to.
mean, this is my. Here's the thing, though. I mean, like, this is my first time, doing the stream yard and chatting with another YouTuber. So this is my
Oh,
first time.
perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and this is my first time
yeah,
doing it. I'm trying to learn the different ropes of collaborating with other YouTubers the best way I
yeah,
can. Whether it's big or small. We could just talk about comics, video games, and
yeah.
stuff. And that's how I'm able to learn all of this stuff is from how to do this and that. Because I feel like when you want to learn how to do something, you could always just search up how to do this and that. That's how I ended up getting better at what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to continue to,
Ooh, ew.
on my fast stuff. So I guess this is the weird way to start Sunday off with the cold rain.
Oh, well, I
I
like
hate rainy
it.
days though.
I know, right? I love rain.
you
Okay, so
know,
if I turn this way, can you still see me and can the viewer still see me? No, I'll put it like this.
that's fine. I can still see you though, no matter which angle you're in.
Let's see if I
But
can.
here's the thing though. Earlier I was, yeah, I know we talked about earlier about the Hasbro explaining from Toei and stuff, but I didn't really jump on another topic I want to talk about, which
Hmm.
was fighting games, because I want to know how we talking about like what kind of fighting games are going to be coming out in PS5. It came out last year, but right now the PS5 is really hard to get because there's so many scalpers everywhere just scamming people for money and stuff. And when I heard about what was going on, I was like, I originally was going to get it for Christmas, but I was just waiting until my birthday to get it because I'm trying to save my money for that. But them scalpers out there are coming up with these ridiculous prices, like $1,000 for a PS5. I'm like, you kidding me? $1,000 for a
Yeah.
PS5? There's no way people, especially gamers, will spend that much money on on a system that's like over $1,000. So eBay is worse. They're selling their PS5s for like $1,000, 2,000 for for a stupid like a console that
Right.
just came out last year. And then you got these people that are scalpers putting stuff online, try to create a difficult price for broke people like us that can't even afford a system. Like I don't know what's going on though.
So,
So and now I heard that they're so now I heard that they're getting robbed from it as well. You know what I'm saying? From it's like why what is going on with people though? Like I want to get that Miles Morales game that I've always wanted to try, even though it came out on a PS4, but I'd rather get it on the PS5 because it looks clear, it looks more HD,
hmm
and the high quality of it is much, much better than the PS4. Yeah, the PS4 looks good in terms of visual effects, but the PS5 looks cleaner in HD, like in 4K. You know what I'm
I
saying?
one fact you didn't know about me though. I may be all girly and stuff. I'm not into games, but I've always loved video games. I'm like I like to play them from time to time, but I like violent games such as Mortal Mortal
Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat.
GTA, where you can actually take out your anger on somebody. And I did like
Oh,
Mortal. I just said Mortal Kombat. I meant to say singing games and stuff like that when I was younger. But I do
oh,
now Mortal Kombat and GTA. That's my shit. So
yeah. That's cool though, man. But speaking of Mortal Kombat, they updated the roster. They got Rambo in it. They got the Terminator. They got RoboCop,
yeah.
and I'm trying to see who else they got in. They got Rain. They got Melina.
Oh my gosh, no.
Like they got everybody that they just uploaded, and plus their DLC also as well. Even their fatalities are more deadlier and more
Bruce.
crazy.
Yes.
And especially
I
Melina
love
though,
it.
because I've been asking for Melina, like why is she in this game though?
Yes.
Ever since they came out with the MK11, she was not featured. I
Yeah.
mean, they were missing characters like Reptile, Melina, Rain from the Mortal Kombat series. Of course,
Eat that.
they got Cyrax and they got I didn't see Sector.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did like about the game is they went back in time from the first three previous games and even the Mortal Kombat 4 games, especially the scene what they did with Liu Kang and Raiden when Liu Kang was
Mm-hmm.
trying to stop Raiden from doing the
Yeah.
unthinkable, and Raiden realized that it happened before.
Yeah.
And I liked how they went back to Mortal Kombat 11. I was Mortal Kombat 11, MK9
Yeah.
when Liu Kang killed, Raiden killed Liu Kang by accident while he was trying to fight Shao Kahn. And
Yeah.
then their fights ended up going back to Mortal Kombat 2 all the way to Mortal Kombat 3. And then you see the Liu Kang classic get up. I'm like, what is this though? Like, this is crazy. But I love it at the same time because you literally feel like you're watching an actual Mortal Kombat movie done in a video game style in story mode.
These
But
broads I cannot stand. Chronica and what's that broad's name? Devora. Ugh.
your divorce sucked though. I ain't like Chronicle or that character.
Right. Of
They
course.
just didn't fit
Like,
that Mortal Kombat gap.
yeah, they're cringy.
Yeah, like freeze in time and try
Right.
to
I'm trying
try
to
to
beat
recreate
their
history,
ass, Brian.
try to erase history. Like I didn't understand like why they had to do that though. This one time, my history teacher, Mr. Keeks, he's a geek as well. So he likes Star Wars, he likes Power Rangers, he likes all of that. So, but when he told me that he didn't like the Mortal Kombat 11 storyline, then he was telling me that he likes the MK10 storyline. I didn't like MK10 because it just got too dark and gritty. It was always raining
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and it was nothing fun
Interesting.
about that game that I didn't like though. But he liked it, but I didn't though. So this like the
I
key difference between me not liking MKX storyline and him not liking MK11 storylines.
yeah.
But when they updated into the aftermath, Shang
Yeah.
Tsung ends up coming back as his former self. But the guy who played Shang Tsung in the first Mortal Kombat movie, he ended up reprising his role to voice the character.
Uh-huh.
And I was shocked. I'm like, this never happened in the Mortal Kombat game history, though. So I'm thinking, if they can do that, why not bring back the other characters from the Mortal Kombat movie to reprise their roles in the game?
Yeah.
Like they brought back Raiden, Johnny Cage, and Sonya Blade from the '95 movie to play in the game, and their combo system looks insane,
Yeah.
especially Raiden. So only characters that I want to see
Like
is Liu Kang,
was
Robin Shu, who
I'll
played Liu
say
Kang. Yeah, like I want to
yeah.
see him in the MK11, see how they're gonna have him look like, because
Mhm.
he got the hair, he's got that martial arts gear. I want to see him in the game. I want to see how he's gonna look from his combos. I want to see him do the running a bicycle kick. I want to see him do the transform into a dragon, does his fatality. I want to see that. I want to see all of that in the next update if they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
I will bet you that would have the fans going crazy, like
Yeah.
straight up.
I'm trying to make sure this ain't becoming OnlyFans over here. Let me stop my jokes, everyone. I'm sorry. I have jokes.
Yeah. Oh, the one thing I found out about the PS5 is that it's backwards compatible, which means that you can play the PS4 games on the PS5. And that WWE 2K20 game that came on the PS4, it
Oh, Lord.
it was horrendous. So many glitches, so many problems with it. It was just issues left and right. Even when you try to create your own character, it looks bad. Even the storyline was a lot worse.
Mm.
And I think that pretty much stopped 2K from making the game. So they came up with Battleground, and that's even 10 times worse than 2K20. Because they said it was like the arcade style. I've seen the gameplay of it. It looks like a mobile game than a console game. I'm like, what is this crap? So one day I was watching YouTube and I've seen one guy who tried the 2K20 on the PS5, and it plays just like a regular 2K game without no glitches, without any problems whatsoever. I was shocked though, because I was just waiting for something to happen. Then I realized that if people tried to play that game on the PS5, I would bet you it would have been 10 times different than the PS4 version. Because think about it, if you play PS4 games on PS5, I would bet you it might not look like the PS5 graphics, but it's backwards compatible, but
Right.
you can still play it at the same time. So that way you won't have to worry about buying another game console just to
Yeah.
play those like, exclusive games on there. And don't get me wrong, Sony, they put out some good rosters of upcoming games that are going to be coming out this year. I mean, but we don't know what they're going to look like, how much the price is going to cost. But I am kind of curious to see what they can do, because I know Sony has its ups and downs, a history of putting out bad titles and bad games. But there are some good games out there as well. But you just have to try yourself, give your views and opinions on it, like always, and we'll just have to see how it goes from there. And I mean, I'm wanting to try it, so
Yeah. Sorry, somebody was pulling up outside. I'm
mm.
stuck in my little Cinderella dungeon. Anything I see outside entertains
Yeah, it's all good.
me.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, now I'm more focusing on watching the Washington football team in their division title, because we really do need to win this game. It's really important to us because Dwayne Haskins is finally out of the picture. We don't need a quarterback that doesn't take the game seriously. And speaking of that, he this is the second time he violated a voter call. Of not doing anything without a mask. Out there stripping with his girlfriend in a picture where he
What?
got caught.
What?
Yeah, he got caught with partying with strippers at a party without a mask on.
Oh,
And Ron Rivera, he was like, "I can't do this with you anymore. You either
no,
grow up or don't play at all."
bad.
So
Bad.
last Sunday, he pretty much shown that he doesn't care about the sport. whatsoever, especially the game against the Panthers that we were supposed to beat. We had plenty of chances of beating those teams. The team that has a terrible record, we could have ended up scoring more points, putting more points on the board, and we could have created better plays with the team. So instead, Haskins, he just threw it all away. Even throughout the second half, the first and second half, he just did not care. He didn't want to be in it. He didn't want to play in it. But he was benched in the later half, so he brought in yeah, I forgot his name, but his last name is Hannigan. So he outperformed Haskins. He was creating more plays. He used his legs. He was throwing passes, and he even threw a touchdown. Even though we lost the game, but he did what Haskins should have done. And so that's why he was released from the Washington football team. Haskins was just done.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was talking about it. Even I was, shocked. I've been asking for this for the longest. Then I found out that Dan Snyder and Jay Gruden at the time, Jay Gruden was against Hannigan. I mean, not Hannigan, but Haskins playing, with the team because he has maturity issues. So I don't understand how you're gonna bring in a quarterback that has maturity issues in a game that don't want to play. When you could have brought in somebody who is serious about it, who is more experienced to play in a game, then you want to bring in a person who has no respect for the league whatsoever. And he could have had the whole team at risk because Ron Rivera just beat cancer last year. So he doesn't have time to be going through another crisis again.
Yeah.
He's trying to stay cancer free. He's trying to stay healthy. But I feel like Haskins, he just do not want to take this seriously. So Ron Rivera's like, you know what? Screw it. You're done. You're out. Like, we don't need a quarterback that doesn't want to take this game seriously because we're in the middle of the playoffs. We're trying to make it because we ain't been in the playoffs since 2015. And we need to do it again. And hopefully we can use whatever energy we have left to make sure that Alex Smith is good enough to play tonight, him or Hannigan, because we really do need two of the best quarterbacks to play in this game because this is really important to us, though. Because Philadelphia, all the key players are out, they're injured. So this could be our chance of beating the game. If we could somehow play like we beat Dallas, I think we might have a chance of, going to the playoffs, going to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, that is next month.
Well,
Am I wrong? Is
well,
it Super Bowl next month?
oh yeah, and you're right. It is next month though. Time is going quick though.
Yeah.
I don't know who. I mean, I don't know who got eliminated. Who is still alive in the NFCs? Who is alive for the division title? Because we really do need to get it though. Because it's really important for us to go into this thing with confidence. Everybody needs to get healthy. Needs to stay healthy left and right. We truly need,
I'm kidding.
more opportunities to try to create better plays because this division title is really important to us because we cannot wait another year to try again and start over because if we end up doing it, something bad is going to happen because Chase Young, he's one of our best defensive player. He's going to be the most important player, and he made the pro league because of his dedication. He's the leader, and he took Haskins' spot as a captain, which is well deserved. So hopefully we'll be able to see some good things happen tonight because I will be watching because this is really important. So yeah, that's all I got.
Are we getting comments? Like, is that?
Yeah. one of my subscribers, he was telling me that he ran out of storage on his phone. He was trying to record a PS2 video of yeah. I told him, I gave him an advice. Look, whenever you record a video, try to make sure you don't have too much apps on your phone, so that way you can save us some time to record a longer video, and download one editing app so that you can try to cut some of it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that way you won't have to, put the video up in 360 or 260. I mean, or 240. Always have your video up to 720 or 1080p.
Yeah.
So that's the only way you'll be able to get more viewers to come in and check out your stuff. So that's what I told him, though.
The queen has to go to the bathroom really quick. So
No, actually, I'm just gonna end the stream because I got some things to do because I'm about to record an art video in a few minutes.
cool.
So yeah. So if you don't know, what my art channel is, his name is my art channel name is Black Man Art. So whenever you see a video, it's gonna come from my other channel that I created from a reaction channel to an art channel. So you're gonna see some art content there soon. I don't know what I'm gonna draw, but it might be a Mortal Kombat character, but it's gonna be something epic. All right, so all right. With that being said, that's going to be it for this episode of Let's Talk. I had a great time chatting with you guys, and especially Nate. I had an amazing time. Chatting. We talk about life and everything. I really had a good time. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And yeah, catch you guys next time. Love y'all. God bless. Take care.